is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it. To 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They go play fake. Mahomes
at the 24-yard line.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. Daniel Sorensen on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7, Rams nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
Goff's
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They are going for it. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Michael Brockers in on the stop. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
29-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Going up top for Kupp, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hardman to return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Rams.
Play action. It's gone. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
To Cooper
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And a Rams 1st down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun on third down, gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 27 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Tyreek Hill, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Hey, 57, 57, call him, 57.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And his his throw here's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes going to try and run. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. After the penalty, it's Bell. Got some real estate inside the 30.
I need to get my swag.
Way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 42 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Rams 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Matt Gay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
And 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
To throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Goff now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to break. Get out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. We knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up 1st and goal. What a change and what a twist.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. A 6-yard pickup brings up
now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Falcons.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Ryan. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan will drop this underneath to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Number 20.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
On the tackle. A gain of 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 5 now from the 37. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and 5.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
A lot of times, just that first read that you had, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run. It's Gurley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Dean Lowry showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Falcons 7. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
41-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Slant. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch twist. Check 9.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Shoot! Right now. You got 58. Check 99. Over.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Aaron Jones.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll go with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Packers 21, Falcons 7. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mason Crosby.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in a hurry.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again is Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
Again, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play play defensively. Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The 15-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Packers first down.
Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down. It's Jones, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are pouring it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They go play action with Ryan. Big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary, what persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. Take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory.
The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Up for the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Watch out, watch out. Where y'all going? Check your hot read. Check. Check hot route. Hot. He's coming. Right left.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up.